Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Unsere Sendungen bieten viele Sprachen. Gehen Sie auf suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I'm happy that I'm blessed to be able to remind some people to live a virtuous life and to save lives apart from their own, to save them from suffering from hell and retribution in this lifetime, and save some animals' lives, and save maybe the planet, yes. I'm happy, of course, it's a different happiness. It's a bigger happiness.
Please keep watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic or Lacis, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai. New content Waziot. Glad to meet you in Trinidadian Creole, one of the languages spoken in Trinidad and Tobago. My name is Elizabeth. The tender-hearted people of Trinidad and Tobago appreciate you choosing a compassionate vegan diet to save innocent lives. Trinidad and Tobago is a twin island Caribbean nation located just off the tip of the South American country of Venezuela. Along with idyllic sandy beaches, palm trees, and blue-green waters, the islands are home to many different species of birds. These include thousands of scarlet ibis, the national bird of Trinidad and Tobago, as well as unique hummingbirds like the tufted coquette. Trinidad and Tobago is the birthplace of many different artistic expressions, such as the musical instrument steel pan. The lovely soca and calypso musical styles also originated in these islands, as did the dance known as the limbo. Trinidadian dance pioneer Julia Edwards became known as the First Lady of Limbo, while today's limbo queen, Shamika Campbell, has set 3 Guinness World Records for the dance. The many creative accomplishments of Trinidad and Tobago are celebrated each year through its lively carnival, featuring spectacular costumes, music and dance competitions. Exuberance and the joy of life are keynotes of this inclusive festival. Other artistic and spiritual contributions come from the island's Indian heritage. One is Tiasa, a percussion ensemble that reflects North Indian drumming traditions. Celebrations include Phagua, a buoyant spring event, and Diwali, the beautiful festival of lights. It was a pleasure to share a glimpse of paradise like Trinidad and Tobago with you, spirited viewers. We wish you an abundance of love and blessings from the divine. For decades, Supreme Master Ching Hai has illuminated our world with her divine teachings. A fully enlightened master, she imparts the Kuan Yin method of meditation to those desiring to immediately discover the God nature within to achieve in one lifetime eternal liberation from the cycle of transmigration. The Kuan Yin method has been practiced by all enlightened masters, such as the worshipped world-honored one, Shakyamuni Buddha, the worshipped Son of God, Jesus Christ, the venerated master and philosopher Confucius, the venerated Lord Krishna, the venerated master and philosopher Lao Tzu, the venerated Lord Mahavira, the beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and many more. Supreme Master Ching Hai emphasizes that if we always remember God, render selfless service to others, and follow the laws of the universe, we will reach our highest potential as humans and truly understand our purpose on earth. An extraordinary living example of compassion, she lovingly and regularly sends material and financial assistance to refugees, the homeless, natural disaster victims, and others needing relief. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thanks all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. Supreme Master Ching Hai receives love and recognition from various organizations, media, governments, individuals, and many awards, such as the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, considered the Nobel Peace Prize of the East, the World Spiritual Leadership Award in 1994, the Mahavir Award in 2008, February 22nd and October 25th, both proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day, an honorary citizen of the United States, etc., and has been honored throughout the years with numerous other awards and accolades for her outstanding philanthropic and humanitarian deeds. etc., we apologize for not being able to show many other awards and honors for lack of space and time. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thanks all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. A true voice for our beautiful animal friends, Supreme Master Ching Hai promotes the peaceful, loving plant-based diet and envisions, with humanity's awakening to the sacredness of all life, a tranquil and glorious all-vegan world where animals and people live in respectful harmony. Her initiatives included alternative living flyer distribution, the International Vegan Restaurants Loving Hut, vegan food companies, vegan fur products, Supreme Master Television, as well as writing and speaking to influential government and media leaders, participating in televised conferences on climate change, etc. Whether we are aware of it or not, her efforts have had an enormous influence on global awareness of the animal-friendly lifestyle and how this benevolent way can bring lasting peace among nations while saving our planet from climate change and disasters. Supreme Master Ching Hai has traveled worldwide and held discourses with the public and her disciples on a variety of spiritual topics. Today, we are blessed to present one of these insightful lectures entitled Sutta Nipāta, Dhaniya, the Cattleman, Part 6 of 9 on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on December 30th, 2019 in New Land Ashram, Taiwan, also known as Formosa.
The Buddha. I am in no one's employ. He has no boss. I wonder the whole world, like the monks, on the reward of my awakening. No need for earnings is to be found. So if you want rain God, go ahead and rain. You know everything. Right? What for do I keep saying anything? You see, one relies on every material thing that he can earn and keep to make him feel safe and proud and, secure. One relies on nothing, absolutely nothing. He didn't even earn any money. He has no boss. He has complete freedom. Yeah. So he wandered around anywhere he wanted to. And he earned the reward, his upkeep, by his awakening. Yes. And no need for earnings is to be found. No need to ask him how much he earns a month. No need for paying taxes, anything. Truly, this is really a beautiful life. When I wasn't a master yet, I had very little money from my working before, Not many years, but in Germany, in Europe, you can take out your pension in advance. And I even took that and offered it to some masters, or any ashram where I stay. And one time I had almost nothing. But you don't feel this heavy burden, You don't worry about the tax payments. You don't worry about if your building here or your ashram is legal or not. You don't need to worry about paying for employees or buying this and that, nothing. At that time, I was happier than now. Oh, of course, I'm happy now in different ways, I'm happy that I'm blessed to be able to remind some people to live a virtuous life and to save lives apart from their own, to save them from suffering, from hell and retribution in this lifetime, and save some animals' lives, yeah, and save maybe the planet, yes. I'm happy, of course, it's a different happiness. It's a bigger happiness, yeah, it's more satisfactory. But at that time, for the worldly situation, I was my best. That's all I wanted to do. Not to worry about anything, not to have a house to even to pay a mortgage on, or to pay tax for my motorcycle, whether or not I pay tax on time or not. You know, when you have something, you always worry about the things that run after you. The tax, time, you know, the business, all kind of things. If you have a house, you have to worry about it. If it's leak, and then you have to keep cleaning it, you know. So truly, if I could have stayed in India, continue the life of a so-called disciple, or gone from one ashram to another, or just wander around with very little possession. I had little. I have only 2 pairs of pyjama, Punjab, and a stick, wooden stick that I found in the forest. I truly understand what the Buddha was saying, you know. The life of no burden, no regrets, no connection with anything but connected to everyone. Feel so light, so beautiful, so free. I had less than what I have now, very, very much less. As I have told you already, I could eat some chapati. I baked myself with the wood I found in the forest, dry wood, and just some water, you know, and then boil the water and drink. And sometimes I couldn't afford a samosa because I couldn't say no to myself, but otherwise I could not really afford it. I didn't have a lot of money, but I felt so good. Compared to now, physically speaking, I feel like a prisoner nowadays. Yeah, I can't go anywhere without being recognized. Even my own kitchen, you know, want my attention instead of giving me what I need. They want what they need and make trouble. Just to go near the master and want to chat, or want master to look at you, maybe touch your head, etc., etc. So much for selflessness. Selfless, you know, lecture all these years. Humans are humans, they don't change. Yeah. So now we continue with the 2 opponents. You can see the opposite, huh? You can see the opposite kind of life. Which life do you prefer? Tell me honestly. The life of a Buddha, wandering monk, or the life of the cowherd? Life of the Buddha? Yes. Really? Wow. Tough. Really? How many of you want to be like a monk, the Buddha's life? Raise hand. Okay, stay here. I will feed you and clothe you as monks. Stay. I have enough money to feed you all your life and give you 2 pairs, 3 pairs of clothes. If you stay. If you have no problem at home. If you really think you're worth it, you can stay, I don't mind. The life of monks also has tests, a lot of tests and temptations, make you fall. Not because you are bad being or humans, but your karma is calling everywhere, every step of your monkhood. Very difficult to go steady, no. The more you want to be free, the more shackles you will find. And everybody else look at your monk robe, expect things from you. Blessing, praying for them, and whatever. Or looking after their cows, remember the oxen? Yeah. Or building hospital for them, etc. Like the Reverend Nun Cheng Yen in Taiwan. Tzu Chi Gong De Hui, yeah. compassionate association, something like that. Yeah. They will expect a lot from you and give you nothing. Maybe a very little offering, an apple, an orange, and expect you to pray for their whole family and 5, 6 generations as well. They will not just be with you, respect you, but they expect things from you. That's what makes many monks and nuns' lives difficult, because they cannot fulfill the expectations of other people who do nothing, just one thing from you. When I was invited to be an abbess in a small temple newly built in Germany, oh my God, I wish I had never accepted that invitation. Whew. They kept calling me all the time to the temple, and especially one woman. She was telling me hours on end about how her husband was unfaithful to her, blah, blah, in detail and everything. And I said, oh, okay, that's enough. I heard about that already. Could you please let me go? I have to go do something. You are not a monk. You have no compassion. You have to listen to me. You must make me feel comforted. How can you not listen to me? I am suffering, and you don't want to listen to my pain. You are no monk. You have no mercy in your heart. Blah, blah, blah. She scolded me a lot. Yeah, but after 2 hours already, same stuff. She keeps telling me how bad her husband is and how faithful she is, how much she's in love with him and he's not. So I said, you're a Buddhist. You should know sometimes karma break you up or bring you together. And when the karma is finished, then there's nothing much you can do. You should accept it, move on, maybe find another husband who is more suitable for you. No. Continue her old story all the time. Every day she talked no end. And if I wanted to stop, she scolded me that I was no nun, that I had no love in my heart. Hey, she doesn't care that I have to take care of other people who come to the temple. She doesn't care that I have to do liturgy, a morning, evening service in front of the Buddha. She didn't care, I had to listen to her no matter what time, midnight, 2, 3 in the morning, Sunday, rainy day. Oh man, if any nun met this kind of lay disciple, I think she'd run away from the temple. Even if she continued to be a nun, she would hide herself somewhere. Nobody would find her. Only monkeys or rabbits, they have no problem with you. Yeah. Truly, when I live in Himalaya, some part of Himalaya, many monkeys were around. And if I had some peanuts, I gave it to them. But they never quarreled with me. They never criticized me that I had no love, that I gave them only peanuts and nothing else. No, very grateful and friendly. But if you are with another human, just one even, you will have trouble. She will make trouble for you. She will give you trouble. She will give you many pieces of her mind. So no matter if these pieces are good or not, she will make trouble. Yeah, I was in that temple in New York. I told you, huh? And there was one of the other nuns who came, and I told you about already. She disrupted herself, just very normal, didn't want to be nun anymore, and came to my temple, stay there. And she always wanted to talk about anything. She was very talkative compared to me, and I say, no, please go and bow to the Buddha or meditate. You know how to meditate. I have to go now meditate. Even if I went on retreat, she's like a lot of love letters under my door, complaining about anything. The whole story, always, every day. So as long as the master abbot was not in the temple, I shut myself in my room, did retreat. She still could talk through the letter, She wrote letter and slide them under the door for me every day. I can't remember what she was talking about. Yeah, this is a problem. Just one more extra ex-nun, and your life is different already. I don't know why she had to talk a lot like that. Contrary to me, before I took over this job, I didn't talk a lot. I wrote things, I read books, but I didn't talk. I didn't want to talk to anyone. And talking to them a little bit only make me feel very tired, contrary to now. Okay, we continue, huh? Do you have a bus to catch? If you have to go, you go. Or don't make trouble. Your visa, your family, your debt, okay, your work, that's what makes you go. Nothing else, okay? Not me. Okay, this is a Cattleman talking again. They had a long conversation. Maybe they met each other and then talked, okay? And somebody recorded it. So the Cattleman. There are cows, young bulls, cows in calf, and breeding cows. And a great bull, the leader of the herd. So if you want to reign God, go ahead and reign. I mean, he has so many possessions. Animals were people's security in the old times. Yeah, if they had a lot of animals, it means they were well off and they were secure because the animals breed more siblings, younglings, and then they would get more and more rich and they could sell them, milk them, or do whatever, showing off. And before, in the old times, when you wanted to marry a girl, instead of, SM Celestial jewelry, you give them cows, pigs, as a dowry, Yeah. Yes or no? Yes. In Vietnam, it was like that. Also some jewelry, if you could afford it. If not, how many cows they would demand. And a mattress to sleep on. And some new clothes maybe, but cows, pigs, golds, that was the foremost demand for my daughter. Imagine that. You exchange your precious, living, human, beautiful being for some cows and feel very happy. Lucky nowadays we exchange daughter for cars, maybe, for some gold. Similar. It's like business. So don't do business in your life, in the life of your children, okay? Of course, nowadays, your money talks, you have to have it in order to feel safe, So if you want a daughter of somebody, the father immediately asks, how much do you earn? How much can you give? How much do you have every month so that you can take care of yourself and my daughter? And maybe one boy say, about $5,000 per month. So the father is happy. Okay, for that I give you another 5,000 together, so you'll be okay then. So how do you expect to get that 5,000? Are you working in some good job? No, that is from your daughter's pocket. From her monthly allowance. Yeah. 5,000. Because the daughter of the rich family, she has her monthly allowance, and that's just okay for him already. The father of the bride thought that he was working to earn that.
Gracious viewers, we appreciate your company for today's episode entitled Sutta Nipāta, Dhaniya the Cattleman, Part 6 of 9 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is multi-part series on ancient predictions about our planet. Prophecy of the Golden Age Part 132, the Norse mythological story of Ragnarok, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May your prayers for our animal friends be heard and come true.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.